And freshman from Lithuania. The guards, Cam Gillis, a junior from Falls Church, Virginia, their third leading scorer and rebounder, and also their assist and steals leader. At guard, Osi Akoji, a 6'5 senior from Brampton, Ontario, their fifth leading scorer, averaging 9 points, shooting a team leading 57%. At guard, Cedric Taylor III, a 6'7 junior from Atlanta. You heard Coach Collins mention him in the pregame conversation, only playing in his fourth game, and he's averaged 12.3 points, 6 rebounds his first two. And their leading scorer, leading rebounder, pretty much leading everything, is Bryce Harris, 6'4 graduate from Brentwood, New York, averaging just under 20 points, 7 rebounds a game. He leads the MEAC in both. For the Wildcats, Nick Martinelli, Trey Singleton, Jaden Reed, Jordan Clayton, Angelo Cherovino. Big man Arrington Page will not start the game. We're told it is due to a violation of team standards. So the Cats without their big man, their leading rebounder, second leading scorer to start the game. But they got their leading scorer back in Angelo Cherovino. Paul Zelch, DJ Carstensen, Nate Harris out there. Tap is controlled by Howard as it's chased down by Cam Gillis. Brings it right to left as we see it. We're underway. Howard in their black traveling uniforms. With the word Howard in red, or Bison in red, across the chest. As it bounced mid-post on the right side. And pressured there as Harris gets it inside. Kesikavicius misses on the short jumper up the front of the rim. Rebounded by Cherovino. And the Cats withstand the first flurry. Here's Cherovino to the foul line. Cross-court feed to Clayton. The Cats go to work here. Clayton played out in front by Gillis. Looks for Singleton. A nice game against Butler last time out. Reed jump stop in the lane. Shovels it to Cherovino. Shot clock at 6. Back to Reed at the top. Reed drives in the lane. Turnaround jumper off the back rim. No good. Rebounded by Taylor for Howard.
A good shot by Reed there. Just couldn't get it to get the friendly roll off the rim.
Now here's Gillis, three-point land left wing against Reed. Brings it to the top. Feeds it on the right now to Taylor. Here's Taylor against Singleton. Back to Akoji. Bouncing Kesikavicius low on the left against Martinelli. Bangs into him with left shoulder. Kicks it out for an open three. It's no good by Taylor. Off the rim and out of bounds to the Wildcats.
Cats with two good defensive stops there against Harris, double teaming him, getting it out of his hands, which looked for him to post up a lot, as he loves to go down in the post as well as play out on the floor.
90 seconds gone to the game, no score. Cherovino gets a pick from Martinelli, feeds it to Nick, gets inside, puts it up off the front of the rim, no good. He drew the foul.
Nice playmaking by Cherovino there in the pick and roll play. Martinelli forced to adjust his shot as the Bison defenders run at him, changing to the trajectory of his shot.
The foul on Kesikavicius. Making his 14th start today. Martinelli at the line. Free throw good. So Nick Martinelli gets career point number 1,270. And he makes them both, and he passes Scotty Lindsay on Northwestern's career scoring list with those 2 points, and the Cats lead 2-0.
Heck of a player in Scotty Lindsay.
Was
that
he
2017 NCAA team.
The first ever in Wildcat history. Here's Harris driving against Singleton. Goes back door, reverse layup up and good by Akoji. And we're tied at 2.
Harris with a nice bounce pass as the defense was focused on him and lost track of his teammate Akoji with the backdoor play.
Here's Reed bouncing for Clayton. Fires it mid-post right to Singleton. Singleton spins to his right, puts it up. Short jumper, good. Nice move in the low post by Trey Singleton. Cats lead 4-2.
And he started that move above the box, which gave him the latitude to fake inside.
And here's a pass coming right at you, Billy, but it hits the table. You're okay. You okay?
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Had the hands up.
You had the hands up. There's no doubt.
Just throw it at my face, and I'm definitely going to protect that. No more damage there.
Singleton inbounds to Reed. 4-2 Northwestern, 17:38 to go first half. Reed met by Akoji, bouncing Cherovino, open in three-point line, drives on Kesikavicius, gets to the baseline, cut off, back to Martinelli, shovels to the top. Singleton there, drives, Gets under the basket, reverses it up and in. Good move by Singleton, who relocates under the basket, gives the Cats a 6-2 lead.
Seemingly playing with more confidence with the ball in his hand in the low post. Getting comfortable with this physical play at the NCAA level.
Here's Gillis at the other end. Gives it off to Taylor. Backs his way right of the lane against Clayton. And back out. Right baseline drive. And the kick back to Taylor. And now there's a deflection off of Singleton, taken by Cheravino. The other way, his runner no good. He gets fouled.
The Cats with the triple team on the baseline, forcing the turnover. And then Singleton getting out in transition. Make that Cheravino.
The pass, or the foul on Akoji. That's the second foul. And Angelo Cheravino at the free throw line. First shot up, front rim, up and in. Cheravino, 7 points, 4 rebounds against Butler 10 days ago. For the Bison, Alex Cotton, their top 3-point shooter, is in. Cheravino misses the second. The rebound controlled by Howard. It is 7-2 Northwestern. Good start for the Cats here. You always wonder, first game back after the break for the holiday. Here's Gillis, high on the right, gets a screen from Kaskavicius. And a pass inside and a foul called on Reed, fouling Harris.
Yeah, again, they switch out front. And Harris recognizes the mismatch and takes Reed that right down into the low post on the right block, right in front of the Cats bench.
First Wildcat foul. Howard inbounded there. And they pass into the corner, deflected out by Cheravino, who tumbled into the first step of the seats in the West bleachers. 18 on the shot clock here as Gillis inbounds it to Akoji. Off a Kaskavicius screen. Martinelli trying to stay with him, and now a shot blocked from behind by Singleton. Out of bounds to Howard with 11 on the shot clock.
Shot was blocked and went off of Reed's head. Way to use your head.
Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, but good defense by the Cats on the dribble drive penetration.
Which is an area in which they have needed to improve. There's Harris. Looks out on top for Cotton. Again, top 3-point shooter. Gets it to Akoji at the elbow. And back out Harris, a three. No good. Rebound Cheravino. Skies for that one. Here's Reed. Angles a pass to Clayton down the right side. Fires it quickly low on the right. Martinelli into the paint. Stripped of the ball. Lost it. It's taken the other way by Gillis. Coast to coast. Gillis misses the layup. It's saved inbounds by Clayton. No, he steps on the end line out of bounds. It will belong to Howard. We get our first time out. For our Athletico Physical Therapy Injury Update and pain, start with Athletico. Visit athletico.com to request your in-clinic or virtual free assessment. No new injuries to report for the Wildcats. Minnesota's a shopping paradise, from charming European-inspired winter markets to the world-famous Mall of America. And there's no sales tax on clothing. Get seasonal trip ideas with our free travel newsletters at exploreminnesota.com/newsletters. Timeout, 16 minutes to go. First half, Northwestern leads Howard 7-2. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
PowerPlate, the official fitness technology partner of the Northwestern Wildcats, is a staple of Northwestern athletic training, but it's not just for elite athletes. PowerPlate's whole body vibration technology offers an incredible array of health benefits to people of all ages and fitness levels. Put simply, PowerPlate allows you to feel better, exercise smarter, and recover faster. Sound too good to be true? It's not. See for yourself at PowerPlate.com. Live like the Cats with PowerPlate.
Save big money in your next painting project with help from Menards. Get a paint that combines gorgeous color and durability. Dutch Boys Platinum Plus is a paint and primer with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Don't wait to finish your projects. Get a gallon on sale now through December 31st and refresh your home today. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards. Who needs an alarm when you have Bob Surratt? Weekday mornings at 6 on WGN.
Cats fans, Northwestern trusts IAS branding with the Wildcats brand. Let IAS branding, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, be the solution for your branded merchandise and promotional products. Visit IASbranding.com to learn more. Northwestern out to a 7-2 lead on Howard, 4 minutes into the game. Howard, coached by Kenneth Blakeney, who was a teammate of Chris Collins at Duke and is in his 7th year coaching the Bison. He's taken them to 2 NCAA tournaments in 23 and 24 tournament. They won the MEAC tournament those 2 years. It'll be Howard ball, baseline right. They inbound it to Taylor, played by Martinelli. Taylor now puts it on the deck. One dribble quickly to Gillis. Fires to his left to Koji. Low on the left, Harris against Singleton. Picks up his dribble, skips it across to Gillis. And now a 3 straight on is good for Cotton. Well, we said it. He's second in the MEAC in field goals made from three-point land. That's his 28th of the year. And it's a 7-5 game. Here's Martinelli. Draws a crowd, feeds Reed, jump pass into Singleton, off of him, and stolen by Gillis.
Pass just a little too hot.
Gillis, little stutter step. Out it goes. 3 in the air. Good again, this time for Taylor.
And Howard getting down the court, just moving the ball before the Cats can get set up defensively and knocking down consecutive threes.
First lead for the Bison, 8-7. They've hit back-to-back threes. Here's Martinelli lobbing over the top for Singleton. It's intercepted and taken the other way by Taylor. Behind the back bounce pass. The layup missed, and Singleton grabs the rebound as Harris couldn't get it to go. That's with the ball down 1. Here's Reed. Leaves it. Singleton straight on 3. No good. Long rebound. Karems to Gillis, who takes it the other way. Pace has picked up a little bit here.
Yeah, Howard just started his game 1 for 6, and they made their last 2 baskets.
Now Taylor backs his way down, turns, and lays it in, and it's 10-7. Howard now on an 8-0 run here.
And you can see how dangerous they can be with their 6'4", 6'5" players posting up and scoring inside.
There's Cherubino. Gets it to Martinelli in traffic. He gets fouled in the lane. Again, if you're just joining us, Wildcat big man Arrington Page did not start the game and has not entered the game. We're told due to a violation of team standards. And so the Cats, at least to this point in the game, without their leading rebounder or second leading scorer. Isaiah Brown, a 6'1" redshirt freshman from New Jersey, checks in for the Bison. Jake West, the freshman point guard, in for the Wildcats, along with Max Green, who played his Northwestern high in minutes against Butler. He feeds West out between the rings, pressured there by Gillis. West looks to his right, Green. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Cherubino with 3, with 2. He'll turn around, puts it up. No good. He was fouled.
Good shot clock awareness by Cherubino that time. Shot clock winding down, and he gets contact, creates contact off his player as he spins into a shot. And this is a game when you talk about Page where it could make a difference for the Cats having a size advantage. Both teams playing small ball.
Cherubino missing on the first free throw attempt. The foul, by the way, this foul was on Harris. The previous foul, the one on Martinelli, drawn by Martinelli, was on Taylor. The first for each. 4 team fouls now on Howard. Second free throw, no good. He missed them both. Rebound tipped and controlled by a Koji for Howard. 10-7, the Bison lead. 13:43 to go, first half. There's Gillis into the front court, played by Jake West, the freshman. Now Harris between the rings, Singleton on him. Hand off to Brown. Brown, Singleton takes him on the switch. Martinelli's got Harris on the left wing. And Harris skips it across the drive. Taylor all the way to the basket, throws up a wild spot that hits the back of the backboard. And it will belong to Northwestern. Justin Mullins in for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good defense by Max Green there, channeling Taylor towards the baseline and behind the backboard. And he was trying to draw the foul, but didn't get the call.
Ed Holland III, a transfer from Penn, checks in for Howard. Jake West will handle the ball. Mullins, Martinelli, Green, along with West. He gets a screen from Martinelli, drives. Left-hand flipper, good by Nick Martinelli. The Cats end that 8-0 run. It's 10-9, Howard.
And Martinelli makes the move before he could be triple team. That's been the strategy for the Bison here early.
As Brown now drives right in the lane, picks up his dribble, feeds Cotton for three. Good again.
Nothing but Cotton.
Cotton, a pair of threes, and it's 13-9. Transfer from North Texas. Cotton is. And there's a foul out on top called on Ed Holland. Cotton played in 11 games the last 2 years at North Texas. Only averaged about a point and a half a game. Green to inbound. That was the 5th team foul on the Bison. Here's West off a Martinelli screen. Feeds Nick. Fires it out to Mullins for three from the left. Good. Justin Mullins hits the three right in front of the Howard bench. And the Wildcats within 13-12. Their first three-pointer of the game.
Nice ball movement and a pass by Martinelli.
The other end. Here's Gillis beating Taylor, and he travels. Came to a jump stop and then went back up with it.
Hippity hop to the barbershop, but that was a result of the Cats defense collapsing with Reed and Singleton being there to cause the infraction.
12:06 to go first half as West brings it across the midcourt line, met by Gillis. Gillis transfer from Lehigh. Up to Green, now quickly to Martinelli. Howard right, holds, looks, spots West popping out on top. He takes it to the right, now sends it to Green for three. That's no good. Rebound Gillis. And Gillis brings it the other way for the Bison. Out on the right to Brown. Brown played there by Mullins. It'll help for Martinelli, and now out on the left to Gillis. Against Singleton, who's checked back. Now here is Brown in traffic, pulls it back out. Shot clock down to 5 here for Taylor. Jumper from the right, a line drive. No good. Rebound back to Howard, and then a Northwestern foul.
Trey Singleton trying to cut Taylor off as he attacked the baseline. Just a little too much contact.
Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more. 11:17 to go first half here in Evanston. Howard leads Northwestern 13-12. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Welsh Ryan Arena. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup or for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of Northwestern basketball.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust, different approach, better results. Member FDIC, specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
Lou Manfredini and House Smarts Radio. He has all you need Saturday mornings starting at 6 on WGN.
On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app available on Apple and Android with new features this season. It's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Dave Ennett, Billy McKinney from Welsh Ryan Arena. 11:17 to go first half. Howard leads Northwestern 13-12, even though the Cats are out shooting the Bison 57% to 38%. But Howard has taken almost twice as many shots.
And therein lies the issue right there. Cats only getting 7 shots up in the first 9 minutes of the ball game. Howard started the ball game off a 1 of 6 as the Cats played some tough defense. And then Cotton comes off the bench, knocks down a couple of threes. The Cats have to get their offense rolling here. And, of course, when you have a player like Arrington Page who's not in the lineup, who scores, who play makes, who rebounds and gets points in different ways, they miss his presence. But, again, Chris Collins has talked about the importance of other players stepping up, making shots, and contributing to the offense.
Green, Martinelli, Mullins, Singleton, and West for the Wildcats. Singleton picked up his first foul, the team's second. Gillis will trigger baseline right. Into Harris in the right corner, hands it back to Gillis. Now Gillis takes it on the right wing, feeds it into Harris. Low on the right against Singleton. Now here comes the double team. He finds Gillis in the lane, and he throws it away. Well, there's good defense by the Cats.
Yeah, a double team on Gillis, and he was looking for his teammate on the left wing, just to the left of us, Dave, and he had vacated the spot. Cats forcing the 4th turnover by the Bison here in the first half.
Here's West to Green, hands back to Jake, moving left, chased by Gillis. Up top, Singleton. Fires it back to the right to Green. Max Green in the paint, met by Harris, sends it out to Martinelli for 3, good! Nick Martinelli coming in 61% from 3 on the year, knocks down his first attempt, and the Cats are back in front 15-13. 7 for Nick here in the opening 9.5 minutes. Here's Gillis, pounds the dribble with the right hand. Probing, looking, picks up the dribble, feeds Harris against Green,
Double
left
dribble.
of the circle. Yeah, it sure looked that way, didn't it? And out on the right, shot clock at 3, a 2, and a foul call on the Wildcats with 4 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah,
Here comes Jaden Reed in for Jake West.
Cats playing very disciplined offense here, but they like to get the shots up. And right now, I've seen a couple of opportunities where Cats have had shots, and they've passed them up in lieu of an extra pass, which is good as well.
The foul on West. Reed back in. Here's Harris on the baseline. Tried to feed it inside to Taylor, and it's stolen away by Martinelli. Hand to Green on the fast break. Out to Mullins. Mullins, a step back 3. Good! Justin Mullins, 2 for 2 from 3. And the Wildcats go up by 5, 18-13. An 8-0 run for the Cats.
And the Cats need Justin Mullins scoring, as well as his defense off the bench.
3rd triple for the Cats. Here's Gillis, picked up by Singleton on the switch. Now back to Taylor. Taylor will body from Green, feeds it inside. Shot missed by Harris, tries again, blocked by Martinelli. Taken by Green. Sends it to Reed to bring it into the front court. Reed dribbles back out, bounces to Green. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Left wing for Reed. Shot clock down to 15. Reed cross court feed Singleton. Return feed. Reed driving the runner up. No good. He drew the foul.
And Jaden Reed, also known as JR, kind of confused us a little earlier in the season, does a nice job of creating contact as he goes in and takes shots. Because of his size, he's always going to be challenged inside, but a nifty move by Reed.
The foul on Harris, his 2nd. Free throw good by Jaden Reed, who's 11th in the Big Ten in free throw percentage. How about the job the Wildcats are doing so far on Bryce Harris? 2nd free throw, in and out. A rare miss for Reed, rebounded by Taylor. I mean, this is a guy who's on the Lou Henson Award watch list for the best player in the mid-majors. Gillis, cross-court feed Cotton. Drives inside the arc. Now Singleton takes him on the switch. Mullins picks up Taylor. There's the double on Taylor. And he manages to get it to Koji. And he fires one up that rattles in. Koji somehow got it to go. That ends at 8-0 Northwestern run. It's 19-15 Cats lead. Here's Martinelli, left baseline, left hand jumper good, and it's 21-15.
Cats getting their rhythm offensively and still playing tough defense. That shot by Koji was a difficult shot.
Cats are shooting 70%, 7 of 10. They lead by 6. There's Cotton behind the three-point line, played by Green. Feeds it wide on the right. Gillis, played by Mullins. High lob, caught by Taylor. Right baseline, shot clock at 5. And a pass knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats with 4 on the shot clock. There comes Tyler Kropp, the freshman, in for the Wildcats. Martinelli gets a breather, but probably not for long as we're almost to the under 8 timeout. Kaskavicius in for Howard. 4 on the shot clock here. Gillis inbounds it. Cotton with 3, with 2. Cotton puts up a 15-foot fadeaway. No good. Rebound Mullins.
Nice range rebound by Justin Mullins off the tough shot.
There's Jaden Reed. Runner from the left. No good. Rebound Kaskavicius. He brings it down. Sends it to Gillis. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound tipped high in the air. That won't go. And the rebound Reed. Out it goes. Mullins going for 3 in a row. He got it. Justin Mullins with a heat check 3-pointer. And the Wildcats go up by 9 at 24-15. 7:32 to go. First half here in Evanston. Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days with Odyssey Brands Greek yogurt and feta cheese. Made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. Northwestern leads Howard 24-15. 7:32 to go first half. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGS.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Did you know most remodeling problems start before construction begins? Unclear plans, uncertain timelines, unexpected costs. At Forever Remodeling, every kitchen, bathroom, and basement remodel starts with smart planning, clear project details, 3D design previews, and accurate upfront pricing before you commit to the project. No stress, no guesswork, no surprises. Ready to remodel? Start with a smart plan. Visit foreverremodeling.com. That's foreverremodeling.com.
You're listening to Northwestern Wildcat Basketball. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
7:32 to go first half. Northwestern has outscored Howard 15-2 to open a 9-point lead, 24-15. Ozinga's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community, which is why they are the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozinga will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozinga, for your support of this great cause. Go Cats. Let's find out what else is happening on this Wednesday afternoon, New Year's Eve. Here with us at Welsh Ryan Arena, Mark Carter.
All right, Dave, couple games coming up in the Big Ten. Wisconsin with Milwaukee a little bit later tonight, and then Nebraska trying to get to 13-0. They host New Hampshire, and after this game, a little bit after, we got Blackhawks hockey coming up on 720 WGN. The Hawks and the Islanders at the United Center. That's a 7:30 puck drop, 7 o'clock pregame.
Dave, the Cats have gone on this run up by 9, and it's been their defense that's really got them jump-started offensively.
No question. They're out shooting Howard 67% to 33%. There's a Koji out on the right to Cotton. Shot clock at 12 here as into the ball game. Travell Bryson feeds it in. Kaskavicius on the low block with 6, with 5. Back to Bryson, around to Gillis, and now a 3 by Cotton. Air ball. Saved inbounds by Kaskavicius, but that's a shot clock violation.
And that's the first 3 that Cotton took that he wasn't wide open. So the Cats, again, shifting their defense around, finding the open man, forcing the tough shot. And again, you talked about it earlier, the job that they're doing on Bryce Harris, 0 for 4 for the afternoon.
With 2 fouls. Here's Green, feeds it into Kropp against Kaskavicius. Bangs his way in on the block. He gets the ball knocked away from behind by Cotton, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. I mentioned Trevor Bryson came in, a transfer from Vincennes. They played 26 games last year. He's preparing in his 11th game for Howard.
Well, that was a pipeline for many years. Players going to Vincennes Junior College and then going to...
Now Green, a 3, left corner, no good. Rebound out of bounds to Howard.
Max Green with a great look in front of the Howard bench. Be nice to see him get going again. He provides so much entertainment once he's knocking down shots.
Howard's 3 for 7 from 3. Cats are now 4 for 8. Here is Brown bringing it down for Howard and feeds Gillis. Left point against Mullins. Rifles it to Okoji. He'll try a 3, and that's good. Osi Okoji hits his first 3-pointer of the game. He's got 7. It's 24-18. At the other end, Jaden Reed, turnaround jumper left to the lane, no good. Rebound knocked away, but Gillis able to retrieve it.
What a nice move by Reed. Put his defender in the spin cycle, but just couldn't finish the shot.
He's had a couple of those so far. As Kaskavicius feeding Grayson, who slams it down. And a timeout is called with 5:55 to go into the first half, and Howard closes back to within 4. Bryson, just talked about him, the transfer from Vincennes. And Howard now has answered after the Cats had gone up by 9, scored 5 straight. The Bison had played, I think you would call it an ambitious schedule. This is the 3rd of 7 straight road games for them. They opened the season against Missouri. Missouri came to Howard and played them in Washington. And then they also played at Duke, Coach Kenneth Blakeney's alma mater. Lost there 93-56. His coaching staff includes assistant coach Nate James, who was coached by Chris Collins at Duke.
Absolutely. And they're getting ready, just like the Cats, getting ready for regular season play, league play by playing a tough schedule and playing on the road.
Here's Jordan Clayton, fires it inside. Martinelli misses from close range, and the rebound is taken by Brown the other way.
So rare for him to miss an open shot like that, just rushed it.
Here's Gillis, 5.5 left first half, 24-20 Northwestern. Gillis fires it right at Okoji, maintains the handle on it. He's got Singleton on him. Back to Gillis, left wing with 8, with 7, works his way to the baseline, sends it back across Bryson, a 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Trey Singleton, out muscle Kaskavicius for it. West in for the Cats, replacing Reed, brings it down to 5 minutes for the half. There's Jordan Clayton. Wanted to go into Martinelli, can't get it there. Instead up top, Singleton. Finds West left wing. West to Singleton. Shot clock down to 8. Now Martinelli, a 3 off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound taken by Kaskavicius off to Brown. Cats were red hot. They missed a couple here, and Howard's closed in. Gillis to the elbow, almost threw it away. Now he feeds it. It's chased out of the backcourt. That's an over and back.
And credit
Brown thought it was tipped.
Yeah, my bad, Dave. Credit Justin Mullins with the hustle there. As the ball was loose and going towards half court, he impacted that play with his hustle.
So it'll be Northwestern ball in the front court. Singleton inbounds to West. 4:25 to go first half. 7 turnovers now for the Bison. Here is West driving hard, goes up with a finger roll and scores. And it's 26-20. Great dribble drive there by the freshman.
Yeah, nice body control as he finishes at the rack.
Now Kaskavicius, foul line extended right against Martinelli. Bangs into Nick with a right shoulder. Looks around. Back to a Koji. Shot clock at 12. And a foul call.
They put a little punishment on Mr. West there with that left arm as West was going for the steal.
Get a timeout. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team, no matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court. Libman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. Progressive Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water, see how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. Northwestern leads Howard 26-20, 3:58 to go first half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Dives for lunch.
The Juicy Lucy. Essentially, it's a burger, but with cheese on the inside.
James Beard Award winners for dinner.
French technique, but Midwestern ingredients. It's a little unbecoming to lick the bowl, but...
Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
In Minnesota, we don't hide from winter. We embrace it. When there's a nip in the air, we take on the trails. For every layer you wear, there's a new experience waiting for you.
It's a little unbecoming to lick the bowl, but...
Plan your next trip at exploreminnesota.com.
For schedules, scores, and all things Northwestern athletics, visit nusports.com. Now back to Wildcat basketball. Here's Dave Emmett.
Keep up to date on the Wildcats by downloading the Northwestern app. Receive game day updates, news for all your favorite Northwestern teams. Access your mobile ticketing account and order in venue from the comfort of your seat. Search for the Northwestern Wildcats on the App Store and Google Play Store today. My guess is if you were to download the Northwestern app tonight and see what the news is about the football team, you would see the announcement of the hiring of Chip Kelly as Northwestern's new offensive coordinator, former coach at Oregon and UCLA and 2 NFL teams, and offensive coordinator of the Ohio State Buckeyes in 2024, coming aboard in Evanston.
Yeah, Cats making some investment on the football side with the new stadium coming in and a great bowl win, 34 points. Nice win.
That was something else against Central Michigan last Friday. All right, Howard ball, 3:55 to go on the half ball. Tip it to the backcourt again. It's up for grabs. Cheravino fighting for it, and I think he's going to get called for a foul. Yes.
Just great hustle. Gets the deflection, forces the deflection, and then tries to track it down. Angelo Cheravino, as we've seen so many times with his athleticism, getting his hands on the ball and then hitting the floor, showing that great hustle that the coaching staff just absolutely loves.
His first foul, 15th foul. Kaskavicius handoff to Bryson. To Gillis right of the circle against Reed. Gillis picks up his dribble, feeds a hard bounce. Kaskavicius at the free throw line. Hands it to Bryson. Bryson driving against Martinelli. Now goes to the right. Hands it off to Bryson for a jumper for the right corner. Good. Long deuce for Bryson, 26-22.
Wasn't a pretty play, but it was effective.
Howard within 4 here with 3:17 to go into the half. A little zone here from Howard.
He'll do that from time to time.
There's Clayton. He'll take the jumper from up top. No good. Rebound controlled by Harris. And here it comes Howard the other way, down by 4 with 3 minutes to go into the half. Gillis to the left baseline, cut off there. Back up top, Bryson. And Taylor is checked back right of the circle. One hands it, feeds it Kaskavicius. Skip past Bryson. As Cheravino closes out on him, he gives it off to Gillis. Singleton on him. Shot clock at 5 here for Taylor. Behind the back dribble. Step back 3, no good. And the rebound out of bounds to Howard. As Cheravino was fighting for it.
Yeah, Jaden Reed with good defense, challenging the jump shooter.
That's about being out-rebounded 17-8 without Arrington Page here in the first half. That's I guess we shouldn't be that surprised when your leading rebounder not in the game. Now they get it into Kaskavicius, bobbles it, picks it up. His shot blocked and a foul call.
Boy, he got away with the double dribble there before he got fouled.
Singleton picks up his second.
Kaskavicius not great at handling the ball, but yet he has the propensity to put the ball on the floor every time he tries to create his shots. And the Cats have doubled him early to force the ball out of his hands.
86% free throw shooter. Howard as a team, 71%. Free throw good. Here's Mullins in for Singleton for the Wildcats.
Mullins, who's been really just terrific off the bench with 9 points here this afternoon, 3 threes.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Clayton for Northwestern.
Boy, outfought Harris for that one.
2:25 to go in the half. Jaden Reed brings it up for the Cats. Mullins return feed for Reed out between the rings. Back to Mullins on the left, low on the left. His pass too far for Cherubino. Turnover, Northwestern.
Unforced error, just a lack of communication between the passer and the ball receiver, and the responsibility is always on the passer.
That's just 9 turnovers in the game against Butler to Butler's 14. And there's a foul on Mullins, who looks like took a shot to the mouth, I think, for the second straight game here at Welsh Ryan Arena. I think he took one against Valpo here 2 games ago as well. And Harris will go to the free throw line.
Once Harris, he's 6'4", about 225, 235. Once he gets you down in the post, he's going to put a little punishment on you.
And Harris, 81% free throw shooter. 1-1 here, and he missed.
Justice.
Clayton the rebound for the Cats. 26-23 Northwestern, 1:55 to go into the half. Cats going over 2 minutes without scoring. Here's Reed out to Mullins, back to Reed at the top, 15 to shoot. Reed to Mullins, 3, good again. He's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. And the Cats are up 6, 29-23.
Looks like Santa brought a little confidence with Justin Mullins' jump shot for Christmas.
How about that?
Gotta love it.
Kaskavicius hands it off to Taylor, and his pass stolen. There's Martinelli, 2-on-2 down the floor. Martinelli gets hammered down under the basket on the shot.
Let's see if DJ Carstensen is going to call the foul. Yes, he
is. Foul called on Taylor, who blocked that shot.
Yeah, Taylor took a little punishment. His teammates are checking him out in the corner as it looked like he might have rolled his ankle, trying to stop Martinelli in transition as the Cats come up with another fine defensive play.
Second foul on Taylor. 7th team foul. 2 shots here for Martinelli. Koji back in. 2 shots. Nick looking for his 10th point of the game and his 11th double-figure game of the season. And this his 11th game.
A model of consistency.
Free throw good. Is he ever? Misses a game, but picks right up where he left off 2 games ago against Valpo. And second free throw is good.
Well, great players like Martinelli hate missing games, and you know he was chomping at the bit to get back into the lineup.
That's back up by 8, 31-23. Here's Gillis, fires it to an open Bryson for 3, and it's good. Didn't have a defender on him. 31-26.
Little mix-up in communication as both players defended Harris as he dove to the basket. And Bryson converts.
Now here's Reed at the other end on the pick and roll. The Martinelli floater, no good. Rebounded by Bryson. 47 seconds to go. 20-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Gillis fires. Harris will try out 3, and that one's no good. A rebound out of bounds to the Wildcats. Kaskavicius last to touch it.
Yeah, Harris having a tough afternoon, just 0 for 5. 3 rebounds, a couple of fouls. Cats have really done a nice job on him.
All right, 38.7 showing on the clock and a timeout taken I think they're going to go to the monitor to double check the possession.
Well, and that's also if the Cats have possession, it gives them an opportunity to draw up something, as they've done really well out of timeouts and scoring situations. 8-second differential on the shot clock, shot and game clock.
This Close Shave Instant Replay is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. The officials, Zelch, Carstensen, Harris at the monitor. The Wildcats up by 5 with 38.7 showing on the clock. At the moment, it's their ball. Nick Martinelli leading the way with 11 points, does not have a rebound. Nick coming in, the Wildcats' second leading rebounder. His absence for the Butler game ended a streak of 95 consecutive games he played for Northwestern. It was the first time he missed a game since January 15th of 2023.
Man, those injuries hurt you. I missed 5 games due to injury throughout my career. And when you're a competitor like Martinelli, you want to play hurt. You hate missing the action so much that you'll do almost anything to play hurt if you're capable. But the Cats had to keep that concussion protocol in place for his safety.
What was the concussion protocol in your era, Billy?
Didn't have any. You played, you got your teeth knocked out. You just kept playing. How you feeling? Well, a little woozy. Well, I think you can play.
You ever play with a concussion?
Not that I know of, but some people say I probably got the sense knocked out of me somewhere along the line.
I would never say that.
You don't. You don't have to say it. I know you think it from time to time with the things I come up with, Dave.
All right, you can tell.
But I tell you, just when you have a love for the game, you really have to be hurt to not play. And I can recall being right here at this spot here, being pushed by Stretch Gregory and having my stomach muscle strained, and I had to miss several games as a result of that. And I wanted to play, but I couldn't move. But Martinelli's much like Brooks Barnheiser. Those guys are just a different breed in terms of toughness. They love to play. They love to compete. And those are the kind of players that you want to recruit.
Oh, they give it the ball to Howard after the review. So Howard gets the ball on the baseline, 38.7 to go. So an 18-second differential. Gillis and Bryson on the left. Max Green back in the game. Guards him. Alakoji out on top against Mullins. Hands it off to Bryson, to Harris rather. And here is Gillis. Cut off and double teamed underneath. In trouble. Shovels it off to Bryson. His shot blocked by Green and got it back, put it in.
Boy, Cats weren't rewarded for that great defense they played right there. And it looks like Gillis got away with the travel when he was double teamed in the inside.
31-28. Here's Green. Down to 7 seconds. Martinelli's got it right baseline. Martinelli, the runner, no good off the glass. Rebounded by Cherubino, and he can't get a shot back up. And the Cats will take a 3-point lead to the locker room at halftime, 31-28 over the Howard Bison. Find holiday gifts on their wish list and yours with ease this season. You can get great deals along the way at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. 31-28. The Wildcats couple times opened up a lead. Their largest lead has been 9 points. We're joined now by assistant coach Brian James. And went a little dry there towards the end of the half.
Yeah, we did. They went zone. That's one reason. And we gave up some offensive rebounds at the defensive end. So that's another reason. And when you switch on defense, you don't need to tag out of corners and things like that. We got lost and gave up a 3 on that one. But, we're playing pretty good defense, though, throughout. I'm encouraged by that. We got a great start to our team on defensively. We didn't let them get in the bonus until late in the second half. And offensively, I thought we really moved the ball. We've been able to post up both Trey Singleton and Nick Martinelli, different ways to get Nick the ball in screen roll and in post-ups. And then, we tried to get Steph Curry to join our team mid-season, but we couldn't do it. So Justin Mullins says, I'll take that spot. And he's 4 for 4 from 3.
How about his confidence? What's been the big difference with his, he's had those open shots earlier in the season, and now he seems to find confidence over Christmas.
The other thing is, sometimes you say, heck with it, I'm just going to shoot it. You know what I mean? And when you make 1 or 2, you think, you think in your mind, it's a repetition, right? And now you believe you're hot, and you are hot. So, let's hope he keeps it up in the second half.
What about the defense you guys have played on Harris? You've contained him pretty much this first half.
Well, we're pretty, they like to swivel and get down there and play one-on-one basketball in the mid-post or lower for post-ups. And we're pretty good because our tradition has been doubling the post and be creative with our doubles in certain ways, and it has bothered them.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, David.
Brian James, Wildcat assistant coach, halftime 31-28. The Cats lead the Bison. We'll be right back with the halftime show brought to you by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust Crumbler Field on 720 WGN.
Allegra is a full-service marketing company providing customized marketing, printing, mailing, and signage solutions that meet your business goals. Allegra offers a wide variety of creative solutions that are tailored to each business's unique challenges, from printing services and custom signs to mailing services and promotional marketing. Call Allegra in Evanston at 847-864-9797 or visit AllegraEvanston.com to learn more. Every game starts with teamwork, and at Goodwill, we believe in the same thing. When you shop secondhand, you're helping create jobs, strengthen communities, and give every item a second chance to shine. From game day looks to sustainable style, your next win starts at Goodwill. Visit GoodwillGreaterMC.org to find your nearest store. Goodwill, style with purpose, built for Wildcats.
It's Wildcat basketball halftime. Northwestern basketball is presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank and official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, proudly leading the way towards better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese, preferred Greek Yogurt and Feta Cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Here's the voice of the Cats, Dave Ennett.
Time now for the Northwestern basketball halftime show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Halftime here at Welsh Ryan Arena. Dave Ennett, Billy McKinney. The Wildcats in a close one here with Howard, 31-28. Northwestern leading here at the half. Cats with 2 players in double figures. Justin Mullins, 12 points on 4 for 4 from beyond the arc, coming off the bench. And, boy, where would they be without him, Billy? Because aside from Nick Martinelli, Trey Singleton's the leading scorer among the starters with 4 points.
How about that? Justin Mullins has scored 12 of the 31 points and 12 of the 14 points off the bench. But a really nice stat, too. The Cats with 10 field goals made, 8 assists. So they've been sharing the ball and shooting a relatively high percentage in the first half. But their offense got a little bit out of sync. And I think, whenever you have a lineup change and you don't have a guy like Arrington in the ball game that does so many things, you're finding different ways to score. And this is one of the things that has to happen during the season. In the event that he would get in foul trouble during a game, they're going to have to find ways to play different lineups. And Justin Mullins stepping up this afternoon off the bench and having a huge game for the Cats in the first half.
31-28, the Wildcats lead it here at halftime. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your own home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how. Mark Carmen has more of our Village of Bedford Park halftime report in a moment. He'll check out their scores for you. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Ozinga is a fourth-generation family-owned American business that provides quality bulk materials and diverse concrete solutions delivered where you need it, when you need it. With the help of our extensive network of transportation services, including truck, rail, barge, and ship terminals across the Midwest, Ozinga makes a positive impact on individuals, their families, and the community for generations by providing concrete, aggregates, and cement that help build a better future. For more information, visit ozinga.com. Hey, Wildcat fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Northwestern basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Northwestern Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats! SeatGeek.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnick's.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Northwestern University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
It is 31-28. The Cats on top of Howard. We are at halftime at Welsh Ryan Arena. Mark Carmen with you. Before we get to our out-of-town scores, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
WGN Chicago is your radio home for the Hawks, the Cats, March Madness, and the Indy 500 on air and on smart devices worldwide.
All right, our out-of-town scores are proudly sponsored by Explore Minnesota. Score a lifetime of memories by planning your dream trip at ExploreMinnesota.com. Let's check out the old bowl schedule right now in the Music City Bowl. Tennessee on top of Illinois, 7-0. They're about midway through the first quarter there, so early going. College basketball-wise, 2 games coming up in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is hosting Milwaukee. That's a 6 o'clock tip-off tonight. Nebraska trying to get to 13-0. They've got New Hampshire. Later tonight on 720 WGN, it's the Islanders and the Blackhawks. The Islanders have lost their last 4. 7 o'clock our pregame, 7:30 the puck drop at the United Center right here on 720 WGN. Cats up by 3. One question with Billy McKinney is next. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
In this town, we know toughness. We fight through pain, get knocked down, and get back up. At Athletico, we bring that same heart to recovery. We don't just treat injuries. We see your drive, your purpose. We build recovery plans around your goals because you've already done the hard part. Now comes the power, the confidence, the comeback. Move like you mean it. Start today at Athletico.com. Physical therapy partner of the Northwestern Wildcats.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
The break's over. Let's get you back to Wildcat basketball. Here's Dave Ennett.
Dave coming back in a couple of minutes. One question with Billy McKinney. Let's highlight Justin Mullins in that first half, Billy. Big time off the bench, giving them the boost they needed.
Yeah, he's shooting the ball extremely well. He came over from Denver University where he was a scorer and has struggled to find his scoring this year, but he's been a terrific defensive player. And I said maybe this is one of the things that Santa brought him over Christmas. just some confidence in that jump shot. He's made it, and he's shooting it with confidence this afternoon.
Well, he's one of those guys the Wildcats need because he does it on both ends of the court, and when he's shooting it, that his value goes through the roof.
Oh, absolutely, because usually if he's not shooting it, then you're playing 4-on-5 a lot of cases, and then when he's reluctant to be aggressive on the offensive end, it's not helping the team. So this gets his confidence up, which is the Cats are going to need that as they head into Big Ten play after today.
Yep, it's Minnesota here Saturday. Senior year, let it fly. That's my recommendation. All right, Cats by 3. Dave and Billy coming up with the second half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust, different approach, better results. Member FDIC, specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Northwestern fans, come hang out at Jake Melnick's Corner Tap, Chicago's favorite sports bar. A place that has something for everyone, including students. Show your valid student ID to get 15% off your bill and enjoy everything from great burgers, award-winning wings, and a wide selection of craft beer and cocktails. Can't make it to Jake's but looking for game day fuel? Head to JakeMelnicks.com for takeout and delivery options. Jake Melnick's Corner Tap at 41 East Superior Street. Come join us.
Abbott in the Big Ten, 18 schools, one blood drive competition with a life-saving purpose. We give blood. This season, your one donation helped save up to 3 lives. And together, we saved over 200,000. But the need for blood never stops. So keep your sleeves rolled up. Keep giving blood. Keep saving lives. Visit big10.org/Abbott to donate.
For schedule, scores, and all things Northwestern athletics, visit nusports.com. Now back to Wildcat basketball. Here's Dave Emmett.
Getting set for the second half here at Wells Ride Arena. Northwestern in front of Howard 31-28. Here's how the scoring went in the first half of the Wildcats. Justin Mullins, the leading scorer, 12 points in just under 12 minutes, 4 for 4 from the three-point line. 11 points for Nick Martinelli, 4 for Trey Singleton, 2 for Jake West, 1 each for Jaden Reed and Angelo Cheravino. The Wildcats shot 48% in the first half, 10 of 21, 62%, 5 of 8 from three-point range, 60%, 6 of 10 from the free throw line. They were out-rebounded 20-10. They had 8 assists, 4 turnovers, 5 blocks, and 3 steals. For Howard, leading scorer, Travell Bryson, 9 points off the bench, 7 for O.C. Okoji, 6 points for Alex Cotton, 5 for Cedric Taylor, and 1 point for Adonis Kasakavicius. The Bison shot 39%, 11 of 28, 42% from 3, 5 of 12. They were 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Those are your energizing highlights of the first half, powered by Constellation. To learn more, visit constellation.com/energy. Constellation, the preferred energy provider for Northwestern University Athletics. This has been the Northwestern Basketball Halftime Show presented by the Village of Bedford Park. Bring your business home. Cats will start the second half the same way they started the first half. Martinelli, Singleton, Clayton, Reed, and Cheravino. It'll be Northwestern ball first. A 3-point lead for the Cats. They've done pretty well, Billy, in the beginning of the second half in these non-conference games at home. It's kind of been where they've come out and taken control. We'll see if they can do that here.
Well, and you look at the Cats' record this year where they've lost 5 games, and I think they're tied for second in the NCAA with most losses, 5 points or less.
They've 6 of their games, 6 of their 12 games, half their games have been decided by 5 points or less, and they are 2-4 in those games. I think most of those, if not all of them, I think all of them have been against power conference teams.
And winnable games, Dave.
All right, Cats go to work. Jaden Reed, right to left to Jordan Clayton. Return feed for Reed. Right wing for Sharavino. Back to Clayton at the top again. Howard in his zone here. Here's Reed feeding Martinelli. Leans in on a left-hand jumper. Good. And the Cats are up by 5, 33-28. Nick's got 13.
Good decision by Martinelli with just the pick and roll, and he hits a little pull-up jump shot instead of taking it all the way to the basket.
There's a Koji wide on the right, cross-court to feed Taylor. Around to the left to Gillis. Gillis up top to Koji. Fires it back to the right. Low on the right, Harris. They double him. Harris in trouble in the corner, and he has to take a timeout.
Yeah, their double teams have been really tight, coming shoulder to shoulder, forcing him to turn his opposite direction, which passing with his left hand essentially, and that's a smart timeout, not giving up the turnover.
All right, we'll take a timeout. Chicagoland, for premium apparel and promotional products, look no further than IAS Branding. Proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, the industry standard in corporate athletic and event merchandise. IAS Branding is your one-stop solution to bring your brand to life. Visit iasbranding.com to learn more. 33-28, Northwestern leads Howard. Opening minute, second half. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer. Give your loved ones, friends, and colleagues a gift they'll be sure to make use of. Mouth-watering steaks from the Lynn's Shop. You can choose from an array of aged USDA prime steaks, roast seafood, and more. If you know someone who loves a good steak, why not treat them to some quality beef from Lynn's that will fill their stomach and their heart? Give the gift of premium beef at thelinnsshop.com and use code GOCATS for 20% off. Brought to you by Meats by Lynn's, the preferred partner of legendary steakhouses worldwide since 1963. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese are produced with 4 generations of our family's expertise and commitment. We start with the best dairy farms providing high-quality milk so you can feel good about what you feed your family. Odyssey Greek yogurt and feta cheese, proud partner of Northwestern Athletics, now available at your local grocer.
That alarm means it's time to wake up. House Smarts Radio, Saturdays 6 to 10 a.m. on WGN.
Well, we have played 48 seconds here in the second half, and Howard forced to use a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Yeah, the Cats forced Harris into the corner of the double team. He had nowhere to go, and he wisely called the timeout instead of giving up the turnover.
Just 7 on the shot clock here. As Gillis will inbound baseline right. Could we ask DJ Carstensen to just step to one side?
Yeah, I have to.
The other? He's directly.
I have some M&M with peanuts.
It's all.
I think that would get us thrown out. See. Bigger than life.
Yeah. All right, Gillis. Feeds it. Taylor bobbles it out of bounds. It'll stay with Howard. It was last touched by Northwestern. Now 5 on the shot clock.
Trey Singleton with a nice hustle play. Dave, sorry to cut you off.
No. And now they're on the right baseline, so I can see. And they'll get it in Kaskevicius. He hands it back to Gillis for 3. No good. Rebound tipped all the way down the floor. Reed tracks it down to Singleton. Back out to Reed. And the Cats will reset. Had it for just a moment there. Looked like they had something. Here is Reed feeding Singleton in the lane, and he gets hacked.
And smart move by Singleton as he gets fouled going into the motion of the shot, strong enough to get it up.
Yeah,
he's going to play through the contact.
He's going to go to the free throw line.
And Singleton started off in the first half 4 quick points, but he's been relatively quiet since then offensively.
Foul on Taylor, his 3rd. Free throw good for Singleton. Bryson in. Bryson was a thorn to the Cats' side the first half. He comes in and Taylor goes out with his third foul. Second free throw is no good. Rebound grabbed by Cheravino. Tried to muscle it back up. It was blocked, but he keeps it. Gets it to Reed. Now Singleton, a little runner. No, it rims out. Tipped up by Martinelli. No, under the rebound. Controlled by Bryson. For Howard. Good effort. Good sequence there for the Cats. They just couldn't get one to go. There's Gillis bouncing left corner to Harris against Clayton inside. Bryson short jumper good.
Yeah, Bryson just moves to the open spot as Harris is double teamed in front of the Bison bench. 11 points off the bench for Travell Bryson this afternoon.
High 15 against Niagara. Here's Singleton. Bobbled it, picked it back up. Sophie got a hand on it. Here's Reed circling right all the way and turns the corner. Shot no good. And Cheravino and Martinelli both had the rebound, but lost control of it. And it's taken the other way by Akoji. And now Cascavicius to Harris, right baseline. Singleton puts a body on him and forces him out. Now Gillis back to Harris. Inside there's Cascavicius. Missed the layup over the rim, but he's fouled.
Ooh, late call there as Martinelli challenges the shot of Cascavicius.
Foul on Martinelli is his first of the game. First foul this half on the Cats. Cascavicius at the line where he was 1 for 2 in the first half. Chance to get Howard within 2. First one for Cascavicius up and good. There's Mullins in for Cheravino.
Mullins with the hot hand off the bench. Cats are going to need some of that in the second half or find a third scorer that's going to help these two out. Martinelli.
That free throw, no good. Rebound Clayton for the Wildcats. 34-31 Northwestern, 17:30 to go second half. As Mullins bouncing for Martinelli, three-point line. There's to Clayton, the drop step. Clayton back to Martinelli. Martinelli, a little jab step, puts up a three. It's no good. Rebound Singleton. Feeds it to a cutting Reed and back out. Martinelli will reload. This one's no good. Rare 2 in a row missed by Martinelli. And at the other end, a Northwestern foul called as Koji went up for the shot.
Yeah, Cats with a couple of good looks, couldn't convert, and then the Bison get down the court in transition.
For the Wildcats, 1 for 8 to start the second half. They've missed 7 in a row.
Much like Howard started the first half, early in the first half, they were just 1 of 6.
Koji at the line. First one up, good for Koji. Senior, 50% free throw shooter. The foul on Martinelli is second. And he makes them both. It's a 1-point game, 17:05 to go. Reed brings it up. Checked by Koji. Looks for Mullins. Inside, there's Singleton. The drop step, his shot blocked by Cascavicius, but a foul called on the Howard big man.
Yeah, Singleton sets up that move on the left block by faking to the middle and then a quick spin move back to his left.
Second foul on Cascavicius. And Singleton right back at the line where he was 1 for 2 a few moments ago. First one up, no good. Well, I'll tell you one area in which the Wildcats have not excelled today. Free throw shooting. Now 7 for 13, 54%.
And those are the things that really impact you adversely in close games.
Trey makes the second. 35-33 Northwestern, 16:50 to go. Gillis works the ball up against Reed. Lobs at Cascavicius, hands it back to Gillis. Doubled on the baseline. Gillis looking, in some trouble. Bounces to Bryson. Now there's a Koji spinning, shooting from 12. It's no good. Rebound tipped by Singleton. out of bounds to the Wildcats. Last touch by Howard.
And Justin Mullins with good defense, forcing the difficult shot by Okoji. Singleton battling for the defensive rebound.
16:20 to go, just a 2-point Northwestern lead. Here's Clayton to Singleton at the top of the key. Fires left for Reed. Reed against Okoji. Jaden Reed bounces right corner. Mullins hard bounce to Clayton. Back low on the right. Martinelli floater hits the side of the rim and dances through. 37-33. Martinelli with 15. 28th time in his last 30 games he has scored at least this many points.
Tough
the
shot
Cats
by
are up
Martin.
4. Yeah, it was. There's Kaskevicius, 3-point land left side. Dumps it to his left. Harris, 10 to shoot. Harris against Reed. Harris driving hard in the lane. Hooks it past Kaskevicius. Shoots over a double team. And then Harris gets the rebound, relocates, and reverses it in. It's 37-35. First points for Bryce Harris.
And he's had to work for him, that's for certain.
There's Reed in the lane. Bounces to the baseline. Martinelli gets fouled. Shot did not go. He'll shoot 2.
And the third foul on Harris. Trying to block Martinelli as Reed drops off a nice pass to him on the left side of the basket.
Wildcat fans, Game Day Spirit has you covered in store, online, for the best Northwestern Game Day essentials. Shop top brands like Under Armour Champion and Tommy Bahama, all at the official fan store of the Northwestern Wildcats. Shop in-store at 1807 Central in Evanston or online 24/7 at shop.nusports.com. Game Day Spirit, where Wildcat fans shop. 15-17 to go. Northwestern with a 2-point lead on Howard, 37-35. This Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield, 720 WG.
At Guzman y Gomez, we are fast food athletes say yes to. As a proud sponsor of Northwestern Athletics, GYG is serving up real clean burritos, bowls, nachos, and more. Made fresh daily right here in Evanston and across Chicagoland. Stop by our restaurants in Naperville, Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, Deerfield, Des Plaines, and of course, Evanston. GYG is here to fuel the community, whether it's dining in our restaurant, ordering through our GoMex app, or even catering with delicious food that's fast, fresh, and full of good vibes. Guzman y Gomez, fast food athletes say yes to.
My friends at Access are the leaders in ADA general contracting since 1990. Access is dedicated to serving those with mobility challenges, from elevators and stair lifts to ramps, bathroom modifications, and more. Their personal, caring, friendly service team covers all of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home or Zoom video mobility assessment with Access. Call 844-IL-LIFTS or visit allaboutaccess.com and tell them Lou sent you.
Weekday mornings at 10. Miss a little, miss a lot on WGN.
Minnesota's a shopping paradise, from charming European-inspired winter markets to the world-famous Mall of America. There is no sales tax on clothing. Get seasonal trip ideas with our free travel newsletters at exploreminnesota.com/newsletter.
Dave, did you say Minnesota is a shoplifting paradise or a shopping paradise?
Shopping paradise, Billy.
Okay, my bad.
Mine's
in the wrong place.
The Minnesota Golden Gophers will be here at Welsh Ryan Arena Saturday at another 4 p.m. tip. And first time the Cats will face the Gophers under their new coach, Nico Medved. Of course, they had a big Big Ten win early on, beating Indiana up at the barn. And those Gophers will be here on Saturday. Martinelli at the line, 2 shots after the third foul on Harris, who stays in the game. Free throw good for Nick Martinelli. The Wildcats by 3. Second one up, and that one's good. 39-35 Northwestern, 15-16 to go. There is Gillis. Jake West in for the Wildcats. Out to Cotton. Right corner, Koji. And now Harris loses it. West has it. Ahead to Singleton in transition. Layup good. And the Cats go up by 6, 41-35.
Nifty move by Trey Singleton in there, putting the ball in his left hand, shielding the ball away from the defender as he finished the shot.
There's Gillis' high arcing pass that's deflected out of bounds by West. Almost had the steal, intended for Kaskavicius, right in front of the Howard bench.
Yeah, Jake West, quite a scrapper defensively.
All right, Gillis will inbound, 17 on the shot clock. Gets it back from Okoji. Gillis, played by Mullins out on top. 10 to shoot. Gillis with a left-hand dribble, looks to the right side. There's Cotton. Right baseline, Harris, the drive, works around a double team and lays it in. It's 41-37.
And that's what makes him so tough to stop. Not real explosive, but the strength to be able to play through and slither through defenses. Finish strong.
Mullins to Martinelli. Right wing for Singleton against Kaskavicius. Drives the baseline. And his pass deflected out by Howard. For a moment, they were going to give the ball to the Bison.
Yeah,
it will be Northwestern ball.
That was a tough move by Singleton, going down the baseline and being double teamed. That spelled trouble, but he got a break.
West inbounds to Mullins. 12 to shoot to Martinelli. Martinelli looks left, passes to his right. Singleton down to West. West behind the back bounce. Martinelli in traffic, gets fouled. And it's a good thing, too, because he kind of lost the handle on it.
Well, and what makes
three defenders around him.
Yeah, and Harris on him. That's his sport. It looked like he was going into a pump fake shot as we look at the replay here. And that got Harris in the air and Martinelli back to the charity stripe.
Well, that's going to bring Bryson up off the bench. Free throw, no good by Martinelli. And Harris comes out with 4 fouls. Clayton out for the Wildcats. Max Green is in.
Gotta love those things. Max Green, Jake West.
Free throw good for Martinelli. 42-37, Northwestern 13:54 to go. West on Gillis. And now we'll take a long three. He banks it in. Gillis banks in the three. His first points. 2-point game, 42-40.
Now, are they also sponsored by Wintrust?
Should be. And they're Martinelli working against Cotton. Feeds it to Mullins. West. Jump pass. Right wing Green. Fires it into Singleton mid-post area. Turns. Gets to the baseline. Lays it in.
Oh, put him in the spin cycle down low. Fakes left. Spins back right. Trey Singleton with a beautiful move.
Now here's Gillis. Cut off on the baseline. 13:05 to go. 4-point Northwestern lead. Koji picked up by West on the switch. And there's an offensive foul.
Yeah, Koji trying to clear space as Max Green Jake West establishes great position. Just shoves him with the left elbow. And the Cats forced a turnover.
Here comes Tyler Kropp in. Martinelli will get a quick rest with the clock at 13:01. That's up 4. West jogs into the front court. It's to his left, Mullins, who's 4 for 4 from 3. Gives it up to Green, and now back to West. Green has it. Thought about the 3, and Koji barrels into him as he put the ball back on the deck.
Yeah, and any defender defending Max Green has to honor his pump fake.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the 6th team foul. 3rd on the Koji. Green inbounds to West. 12:43 to go. Here's Mullins to Kropp in the right corner. Angles a pass to West, around to Green. He'll take a 3 this time. It's no good. Long rebound. Ferrum's off to Holland for Howard. A few minutes in the first half. Here's Gillis, poked away by Green. And there's a pile up. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be a held ball, and on the arrow, it will stay with Howard.
And nice defensive play by Max Green as he keeps those long arms out on the crossover dribble, just pokes the ball away, and then hits the deck.
Green, 7.6 rebounds last time out against Butler. Played a season-high 26 minutes in that game. With Martinelli out, and here's a runner all the way in, and scoring is Koji. His first field goal this half, 44-42 Northwestern. Cats can't seem to pull away here. There's a bounce to Singleton at the elbow. Back out Mullins, 3, air ball. Rebounded by Cotton. And a lead past the end of the break. Grayson shot is blocked. What a play by Mullins. And Singleton takes it the other way. Drops it off underneath to Krupp for a layup. What a great sequence for the Cats.
Yeah, what way to atone for missing a bad shot. Mullins didn't sulk. He hustled back to make a great play. And then the Cats score in transition.
46-42. Here is Gillis out in the left corner. 3-ball no good by Akoji, and the rebound to the Cats. Here's West. Off to Singleton. Leans in, fires a jumper, no good. He gets knocked down.
It looks like that might, I thought that was a Koji, but it's not. It's Ed Holland III with the blocking foul.
So Holland, his second foul, the 7th team foul. Singleton will be at the line when play resumes. 11:21 to go. The Wildcats up by 4. Wildcat fans, score a basket for your taste buds on game days. The Odyssey brands, Greek yogurt and feta cheese, made by 4 generations of master cheesemakers and available at your local grocer. 46-42, Northwestern leads Howard. 11:21 left. Is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Experience the best of downtown Evanston when you stay at the Hilton Orrington. The newly renovated hotel features all new guest rooms and suites. This season, score sensational offers close to Northwestern events with seasonal packages and accommodations suited for families, graduates, and sports fans, including unique corner quad accommodations featuring 4 connecting guest rooms and a private corridor. When you want to be in the center of game day action, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay. Visit hilton.com/Orrington Evanston to learn more.
If you aren't paying with a Northwestern Athletics debit card from Wintrust Community Banks, are you really a Northwestern fan? Of course you are, but swiping with purple and white is much more fun. Pay with Wildcat Pride every time with the official Northwestern Athletics debit card. Get yours when you open an eligible Wintrust Community Banks account. Visit wintrust.com/Northwestern to choose an eligible account and score your Northwestern card. Wintrust. Different approach, better results. Member FDIC. Specialty debit cards not available for all Wintrust Community Bank account types, charters, and branches.
Wake up and listen to John Williams, weekdays 10 to 2 on WGN Radio.
Barbasol Shaving Cream delivers a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Barbasol is America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 46-42 Northwestern. A tough time with Howard here today. 11:21 remaining. Cats have outscored the Bison here in the second half, 15-14. The Wildcats scored in at least 70 points in each of their first 11 games. They were held at 58 by Butler, season low, and they are probably going to be in that same area here if you look at the way this game is going.
I was going to say that, Dave. You beat me to the punch there. And for those that might be joining us a little later here in the broadcast, Arrington Page, starting center for the Cats, did not start and has not played this afternoon.
A violation of team standards. And he's over on the Wildcat bench, but has not gotten into the game. Meantime, Trey Singleton will be at the line after the foul on Holland.
Singleton with 10 points and 4 rebounds this afternoon. A couple of nifty moves in the paint.
Trey, 2 shots here. He's 2 for 4 from the line. First one up and good. There's Nick Marnelli in after a brief rest. Tyler Kropp comes out. He had a big 2 points there while he was in there, and Singleton misses on the second, and then it's rebounded by Holland, who just turned to you, Billy, and said, justice. I don't know what he meant. It was Cotton.
I'll take it up with him after the game.
Isaiah Brown in for the Bison. Circles left, chased by Martinelli. Through the lane, back out it goes. 3-ball, no good by Cotton. Rebound, Cheravino.
Great rebound by Cheravino as he elevates over everyone.
In the right corner, three by Green, no good. Rebound fought for Singleton, muscles it back, puts it up, counted, and a foul.
Trey Singleton with the quick jumps there, gets inside position, gets the rebound, and plays through the contact. Big half here for Trey Singleton.
Yep, he's got 9 points, looking for his 10th this half. The foul on Holland, his third.
Yeah, he just out-muscled Holland for that offensive rebound. And
free throw good, 3-point play, Trey Singleton. And the Wildcats up by 8, 50-42. One shy their largest lead in the game. 10:37 to go. Here's Brown across to Cotton, shovels to his right. There's Taylor, works his way along the baseline. It's deflected out to Cotton, and now a three is no good. Rebound comes right back to Cotton, drops it off to Bryson, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. Foul on Martinelli, and that'll be his third.
And each time the Cats have gone out to an 8 or 9 point lead, the Bison have fought back. And that time they long rebound on a missed 3-point shot, able to capture another offensive rebound. That's, I believe, 9 on the evening for Howard.
Bryson free throw good. Bryson 86% from the line.
Bryson the Bison. I think they call him that.
Well, they will now, I'm sure. Second free throw attempt coming. And it's good. 50-44 Northwestern, 10:21 to go. Jake West leaves it for Sheravino on the right side. To Green between the rings. Green wanted to go to Martinelli instead of West. Inside to Nick at the free throw line. Underneath. Singleton turns, puts it in.
Just great ball movement by the Cats through the zone. And Singleton with terrific inside position on the turnaround.
New season and career high for Trey Singleton. 16 points, 9:50 to go. 52-44. There's Brown to Taylor. Think kind of quiet. Now to Brown. 3-ball, good. Isaiah Brown, redshirt freshman, with his first points of the game. 52-47.
Downtown Isaiah Brown strikes right in front of the Bison bench.
You remember the Wildcats had a guy named Isaiah Brown a few years back. There's West to Sheravino, shovels to Max Green, turns and launches a three. It's no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Taylor. And now it's stolen back by Singleton. His shot no good. He fights for it again, got it back, saves it to Martinelli. Floater good.
Play of the game right there with the hustle from Trey Singleton. Misses a shot, gets it blocked, hustles it down. A great pass to Martinelli, scores inside to give the Cats a 7-point lead.
That was a great sequence for Trey Singleton. That's twice he's done that off of Green missed threes. Now here's Bryson at the other end. Pulls up from 15 and got it. 54-49 Northwestern, 8:39 to go.
Travell Bryson having one whale of a game this afternoon.
Anderson, South Carolina. Here's the screen from Martinelli for West. Back to Nick. Gets inside. Layup good. 56-49. Martinelli with another 20-point performance here today. His 9th of the year. Now the right corner up three is no good for Taylor. The rebound, Martinelli on the weak side. Nick Martinelli, 22 points. 9th 20-point or more game this year, 29 in his career now. Here's Martinelli catching at the foul line, drives to the basket, missed the layup. Singleton the rebound, he missed. And the rebound, Taylor.
Boy, point-blank misses by Martinelli and Singleton.
Here's Brown under the basket, sends it out to Cotton. Right side angle three, no good. Singleton the rebound. Singleton's on track for his first career double-double here today.
8 rebounds.
To go along with 16 points, a career high at a timeout taken by the Wildcats with 7:31 remaining. Attention all Northwestern students and Wildcat fans. Pace Bus now offers quick and stress-free rides from Evanston to O'Hare Airport for just $2. Google Pace Bus Pulse Dempster for more information. Ozinka's purpose is to make a positive impact in the community which is why they're the proud sponsor of the Together Building Better promotion. For every point Northwestern men's and women's basketball team scores this season, Ozingo will donate $1 to the NU Dance Marathon. Thank you, Ozingo, for your support in this great cause. Go Cats. It's Northwestern 56, Howard 49, 7:31 to go. It's Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield of 720 WGN.
Are you ready for the ultimate transportation experience? Look no further than Windy City Limousine and Bus Worldwide, an official transportation partner of the Northwestern Wildcats. Our top-of-the-line fleet will cater to your every need. Sit back, relax, and leave the driving to our professional chauffeurs. Whether you're heading to campus, exploring the Windy City, or attending special events, Windy City Limousine has got you covered. Visit WindyCityLimos.com or call us at 866-94-WINDY to book your ride today. Stay windy and go Cats.
Labor unions are the backbone of our country. Unions protect members and help them lead healthier lives. That's why United Healthcare provides active and retired labor union members access to quality healthcare benefits. As a trusted resource, the dedicated team will help Taft-Hartley and multi-employer funds find the right combination of health benefits. Visit uhc.com/unions for more information. Quality healthcare coverage for labor unions. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company of Illinois or their affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates.
Stay local. Get Chicago's news first with Lisa Dent. Weekdays at 2 on WGN.
7:31 to go. 56-49. Northwestern leads Howard. Let's get a check of other scores from Mark Harmon.
All right, Dave. Wisconsin playing Milwaukee. That's coming up in about 25 minutes or so. Nebraska, New Hampshire a little bit after that. 2 games in the Big Ten tonight. Blackhawk hockey coming up on 720 WGN with the Islanders at the United Center. And how about the news earlier today? Chip Kelly, the Cats' new offensive coordinator, raising the bar, Dave.
No question. It's a big move. What Coach David Braun called a new era of Northwestern football. Of course, we're just, a couple hundred yards away from the soon-to-be home of the Cats, the new Ryan Field. So should
beautiful facility.
Exciting 2026. All right, Cats go to work here, up 7 with 7:28 to go. Here's Jake West out to Sheravino, fakes the 3, drives in, goes up for the dunk, and gets fouled.
And Harris has left the building as Sheravino with the pump fake right on the left wing, gets the defender in the air, and he was going to do something filthy that would have been outlawed in 5 states and even Puerto Rico. But Harris meets him at the rim and denies him the poster.
Well, how about this? Bryce Harris coming in averaging just about 20 points a game, leading the MEAC. 4 points today, 4 rebounds, 2 for 7 shooting. You want to stop the other team's leading scorer, right? And I think you could say the Cats did that with great success.
And if you're the head coach for Howard, this is what you're telling Mr. Harris. This is what you will expect when you lead the team in scoring. People are going to double and triple team you, and you're going to have to find different ways to score as well as help your teammates score, which he did in some situations, but a tough night for him. I've had those as a scorer too, Dave.
Sheravino misses the first free throw attempt. Well, look, Nick Martinelli's had to figure that out, right, Billy?
Absolutely. You credit the defense, and you find different ways to get yourself involved in the game. Martinelli does it on the glass with hustle and just different ways, offensive rebounds.
Sheravino makes the second. Now here's Bryson at the other end. Out of the corner, 3-ball too strong, rebounded by Martinelli as Cotton missed.
Yeah,
57-49. Cats could take their largest lead of the game right here with 7 minutes to go. Up 57-49.
And Cotton was red hot coming off the bench in the first half.
Clayton up 3. Good! Jordan Clayton's first points couldn't have come at a better time. 60-49 Northwestern, 6:48 to go.
Mr. Consistency. You know, he's not flashy, Jordan Clayton, but he just quietly gets the job done on both ends of the floor. Just tremendous leadership and a great teammate.
3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Clayton. Singleton in as Tyler Kraut was in briefly. He goes back out. 6:44 to go. Out of bounds, right sideline here. 2. Howard as Brown has it. Martinelli on him. Now Clayton takes him as they switch. Here is Brown in the lane. 15-footer rims out. Rebound Cheravino. Angelo Cheravino piling up the rebounds. He's got 7. 60-49. One shy of his season high. West with the ball. 6:20 to go. Off to Martinelli behind the back dribble. Shot clock down to 12. Up top to West. Fires to Cheravino. One hands in left corner. 7 to shoot. Back to West. West in the lane. Puts up a shot off the glass. No good. And a foul called on Howard. At the ensuing scramble, the foul called on Cotton.
And what sets that up was the dribble drive penetration by Jake West. Gets the defense to come over, and it leaves an open lane for Trey Singleton to go for the offensive rebound, and he was fouled in the process.
Singleton at the line. 2 shots. Trey, a season high, a career high 16 points, 4 for 7 from the line. First free throw good. That's 10 team fouls, by the way, on Howard now. Free throw good for Singleton. And Trey, 2 more rebounds for a double-double. Out goes a Koji. Second free throw. That's no good. Rebound, Martinelli. Turns, put it up, missed it. Cheravino the rebound. Out to West. 6 minutes to go. That's with their largest lead. Here's Martinelli posting, put it up. He missed again, got it back, put it up. No, but a foul.
What hustle by Martinelli.
I'll tell you, I don't think I can remember a game in which there have been that many point-blank shots missed by guys who normally make them. But that's okay because they're getting second chances. In this case, Martinelli gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
You know, for a guy that doesn't have a lot of lift as a jumper, he is a quick jumper. And he misses the shot, and he follows his shot. Just tremendous hustle by Nick Martinelli there as he picks up.
Free throw good. Second free throw. No good. Rebound Brown. Brown to the other end of the floor. Foul line extended left. Fires it to Bryson. 5:40 to go. That's 62-49. Here's Bryson. Out to Gillis, gets bumped and fouled by Singleton.
Yep. Singleton points at himself, says, my bad. Got to give Gillis just a little bit of room because he's a little bit quicker on the perimeter.
5th team foul. Gillis will take it out. Baseline right. Feeds it to Bryson, played by Clayton. He's back to the basket, bounces for Brown, and quickly back to Gillis. Gillis drives to the basket, floater up, no good. The tip dunk, good by Bryson.
House call.
62-51, the lead cut to 11, 5:15 to go.
Chevelle Bryson with 17 points this afternoon and a fantastic finish on that offensive rebound.
Here's West driving, gets inside, lays it up and in. Had a little screen there from Martinelli and drove all the way to the basket, 64-51. West with 4. Cats by 13 here with 4:52 to go. Wildcats looking to end 2025 with a victory. Here is Cotton against Clayton. A little contact. They play on. Here's Gillis against West, and he throws it into the seats, and it ends up at about the 5th row of the seats behind us.
And we had sound effects with that one, Dave, as that pass was an errant pass forced by good rotating Wildcats defense.
A dozen turnovers here. Cats quickly up the floor. Martinelli spinning to his left. Layup good. 66-51.
Almost as Howard forgot to get back on that one. Martinelli just streaks down the floor.
25 for Nick. 3 from the corner is good for Gillis. 4:17 to go. And a quick timeout is taken. Howard takes time. And this is a 30-second timeout.
And I would venture that Howard now with 12 points down, 4:17 remaining, will try to pick up the pace defensively, try to force the Cats into some turnovers and cut down on this lead.
We'll take a break. 66-54 Northwestern, 4:17 to go. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Hey, Northwestern fans, enjoy a meal at Wildfire, a 1940s-style supper club featuring steaks, chops, and seafood. Try one of Wildfire's signature dishes from our all-American menu: horseradish-crusted filet, Wildfire chopped salad, roasted prime rib, and cedar plank salmon. Dine in and take in the smells from the wood-burning oven, or watch our chefs in action at our open kitchen. Lunch, dinner, carry-out, and private parties. Stop by any one of our 5 Chicago-area Wildfire locations. For reservations, visit wildfirerestaurant.com.
America has an undeniable, unstoppable energy. At Constellation, our energy matches yours. We're generating electricity 24/7 with hydro, wind, solar, and the nation's largest carbon-free nuclear fleet. Enough clean energy to power 15 million homes today, and a commitment to helping you build a brighter tomorrow. Power on, America. Learn more at constellationenergy.com/poweron.
Get up to the minute Chicago news weekdays at 2 on the Lisa Dent Show on WGN.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app. Listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com. 4:17 remaining here in Evanston. Northwestern in the calendar year 2025 is 14-18. This is the last game of 25. Big Ten play resumes Saturday. And the Wildcats against Minnesota resumes for some teams before that, but for the Wildcats, Saturday with the Gophers here at 4 o'clock.
Give the Cats a couple of days to practice and rest up, get their starting core back intact, and get ready for the second part of the season, Big Ten play.
Inbounds pass, full court pressure here from Howard and Martinelli, and Clayton handling the ball, working against the pressure. Clayton into the front court. Gets the double team. Passes out of it to Martinelli. High on the right side. He gets fouled by Koji. And I believe, is that it for Koji? That's number 4.
And Dave, just as we discussed after the timeout, the Howard Bison going to a full court press, trying to force the Cats to expedite the pace of play and force them into turnovers.
Wildcats shot 58% from the free throw line this afternoon. Nick knocks down the first one.
But the other thing they've done in the second half, much better than they did the first, was rebound. Howard had a decisive rebounding advantage in the first half, and then the Cats have really crashed the boards in the second half, in addition to playing really good offense.
Nick makes them both 68-54 Northwestern, 3:53 to go. And they lose the ball. Koji couldn't handle the pass. Cheravino comes up with the loose ball. Leaves it for West to bring it up. And West into the front court, off to Singleton. Trey Singleton back to West, freshman to freshman. Now Singleton kicks it out. Clayton left corner 3, in and out. Martinelli the rebound. Martinelli to West. A pump fake. And Jake West jump pass to Martinelli. To Cheravino, right baseline. Out to Clayton inside. Martinelli spins to his right. Feeds West for an open 3. No good. And Singleton had the rebound knocked out of his arms, out of bounds. Northwestern ball.
Martinelli with another terrific rebound, but then good movement of the basketball around the horn by the Cats, taking time off the clock. And Jake West getting a nice look at it, but couldn't knock down the 3.
Here comes B.J. Powell, a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. Makes his 10th appearance of the season for Howard. Cats inbound the ball. West into Martinelli behind the three-point line. Cats tick towards the 3-minute mark here. Koji guarding Martinelli. Koji with 4 fouls. Martinelli lost the handle. It's scooped up, taken the other way by Powell. And his shot blocked. Follow no good. Koji, the rebound, no good, but he's fouled.
Is that Jake West with the block and hustling back after Northwestern loses the ball?
Koji will be at the free throw line.
One of the few miscues the Cats have made here in the second half. They've really played a solid game. And again, we have to mention that they've played this entire game without their starting center, Arrington Page.
Koji at the line. Free throw, no good.
Justice.
A foul on Singleton was his 4th. Second free throw, no good.
Double justice has been served.
Cherubino the rebound. Cats break the pressure into the front court. Martinelli gets fouled.
Martinelli is so good in open court because of his ability to create those spin moves on the defense, get you going one way, and he spins back the other way under complete control. And as we saw in that case, Gillis had no choice but to foul him.
Martinelli, free throw good.
Martinelli has gone to the line 11 times this afternoon. 12. 13. 11 of 13 from the charity stripe.
Misses the second. Knicks got 28, 69-54. There's Bryson. Jumper from the left is good off the bounce.
Unorthodox looking offense by Bryson, but he has been getting it done.
Season high for him. 19 points. Here's Martinelli to Clayton. Ahead in the front court to West. Cross-court feed Martinelli. 2:23 left. 69-56 Northwestern. Here's Singleton. Back to Martinelli. Cutting in from the right side for a layup from Singleton.
Little keep away. Good ball movement by the Cats as the Bison scramble to try to force a turnover.
Nick Martinelli, 30 points for the second time this season. His season and career high, 32. He's done that twice in his career. Earlier this year against Ohio State. There's Powell driving straight to the basket. Go past Singleton, lays it in. 71-58. There's a lob ahead to Singleton. From West under the basket, Cherubino all alone. Layup good and one. As he just waited for the defender, Bryson, to overrun him. Made contact.
It looked like he had burned his blood with the pump fake.
First foul on Bryson. Into the ball game.
Cats with a hard-working 15-point lead here. Hasn't been easy for the Cats all afternoon, but they've just grinded this one out and played just solid, consistent basketball.
We're going to visit with Nick Martinelli after the game. Free throw good by Cherubino. Angelo Cherubino, very solid game. 5 points, 9 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. 74-58 Northwestern. Here's Bryson, jumper from the left, no good. Rebound, Cherubino. He'll bring it up the floor himself. And gets it to Clayton. We tick towards the final minute. Jake West to Clayton. And there is a foul as Clayton tried to get rid of the ball. Cherubino today with 10 rebounds, a career high for him.
And one of the things that sometimes doesn't show up in the box score, is just the deflections that he's made, the mistakes that he's forced defensively by his presence.
Foul on Jeremiah Johnson, a freshman who had just come into the game. Jordan Clayton at the free throw line. First one good. In the ball game, Stefan Aselevic, a 6'8 freshman from Belgrade, Serbia. Second free throw, good for Clayton. 5 points all here in the second half. 76-58. So the Cats are back in that 70 range again. 70 plus. There's a Sailovich walking with the ball, feeds it off to Koji. He gets fouled.
Got away with the walk and the pass inside.
Chervino the foul. $56 seconds remaining. The Koji free throw, good. The Wildcats have scored 80 points or more 6 times this season. They're 4 points away, but only 56 seconds remaining. And Koji makes them both. 76-59. You heard Coach Collins mention the pregame that the Wildcats have a great number when it comes to holding opponents under that 60-ish point mark. Right now, 60 for Howard. 40 seconds to go. Jake West, played by Powell, out high on the right side, gets a screen from Martinelli, goes to Nick, runner in the lane, good, and Nick Martinelli matches his career high, 32 points, 78-60, 27 seconds to go. So he misses the last game with an injury. I think you could say he's more than made up for it. It's a steal by West, ahead of the pack. West layup, good. And the Wildcats hit the 80-point mark with 12 seconds to go. Powell into the front court against West with 6, with 5. Spins to his left, laid it up, no good. Rebound, Chervino. That's going to do it. This ball game is over, and the Wildcats win. Chris Collins and Kenneth Blakeney, former teammates in college, exchanging an embrace of private words. The center of the scorer's table as the Wildcats win this one by 20, 80-60 over the Howard Bison. The Lipman Mop crew is part of our winning team. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Lipman has the best tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are family made in the USA. Visit Lipman.com to see our product lineup and for a store locator. 80-60, the Wildcats win it. Nick Martinelli, 32 points, 6 rebounds. The Wildcats end up out-rebounding Howard, 36-35 on a day on which they played without their leading rebounder. Now it is on to the Big Ten as the Cats win it. Going away here, winning by 20 here in the second half. And here comes Nick Martinelli making his way over to us. 32 points here this afternoon. And who was happier to be back today, you or these fans who cheered you on to this win?
Personally, I have to say me. I was itching to get back after that Butler game. We played so hard, and just watching those guys, put up such a valiant fight, it really motivated me. And coming back, I'm just blessed that I was able to get back as quickly as I could. It's truly a blessing.
How tough was that for you, Nick, to watch that game and not be out there?
Yeah, I mean, it hurt a ton, but I knew, God has a plan for me regardless, and I understood that, and I have faith in that, truly, and I think that that's what really helped me. I just continue to have faith in him and trust in him, and, he healed me so quickly, and I'm so grateful for that and being able to come back and get a 20-point win with the guys.
Nick, what was your message to the team, understanding that Arrington Page wasn't going to start today?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same message every game. You got to step up, in whatever role you are. I played the 5 basically the whole game today. I didn't care, 5, 1. It doesn't matter, what I play, and that's the mentality that everybody had. Trey stepped up. I told him he needed to step up, be more aggressive, and he did a great job. I mean, what a great game from him.
How about Justin Mullins today, finding his offense? How key was that for you guys coming off the bench and giving you some help?
Yeah, I mean, Justin, he's just been a great guy to be around. He was my roommate my sophomore year, and he just puts his head down and works. He doesn't say much, but he always does the work. He's always in the gym. And guys like that, I absolutely love guys like that. So I'm super happy for him.
Seemed like some of your younger teammates today, Sheravino, 11 rebounds today when you don't have Arrington out there. What about Trey Singleton? Seems like he took yet another step here today.
Yeah, I mean, he continues to surprise us every day. I mean, it was just like it was in the summer. Every day we were just like, holy balls, this kid's good. And, he's really good, and I'm super proud of him. Me and him are super close on the road. We're roommates, and I bet Coach did that for a reason, so we can get closer, because he's definitely going to be following me and Brooks' footsteps.
You feel like this team is ready now to get back at it in the Big Ten?
We better be.
Well, yeah,
well said.
Well said. I can't add to that. Nick, thanks as always. Happy New Year, man. Welcome back. There you go. Nick Martinelli of the Wildcats, 32 points today and 6 rebounds in this Wildcat win, 80-60. Today's broadcast of Northwestern basketball is presented by Wintrust, Chicago's bank, an official bank of Northwestern Athletics. Northwestern Medicine, proudly leading the way towards better health care. Athletico, physical therapy partner of Northwestern Athletics. SeatGeek, official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Northwestern Athletics. And Odyssey Brands, Greek yogurt and feta cheese, preferred Greek yogurt and feta cheese of Northwestern Athletics. Final score, Northwestern 80, Howard 60. Stay with us. The Wildcat Game Day post-game show presented by Northwestern Medicine is next. This is Northwestern basketball presented by Wintrust from Learfield on 720 WGN.
Abbott in the Big Ten. 18 schools. One blood drive competition with a life-saving purpose. We give blood. This season, your one donation helped save up to 3 lives. And together, we saved over 200,000. But the need for blood never stops. So keep your sleeves rolled up. Keep giving blood. Keep saving lives. Visit big10.org/Abbott to donate.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.